Hey, I'm Taylor, and this is my presentation on the filtered truth and how social media affects teen girls. This is something I've been thinking a lot about lately, and not just for school. I don't know a single girl my age who hasn't felt some kind of pressure from social media, whether it's about how we look, how often we post, or replying to people. I want to say that even though I'm focusing on girls, that doesn't mean this only affects girls. The articles I read focus on teen girls because the data shows that they're the most affected. However, anyone can struggle with these pressures, boys too. For this project, I read 2 articles from the New York Times. One shares CDC data showing that girls report record levels of sadness and anxiety. The other, by U.S. surgeon Dr. Vivek Murthy, says social media should come with warning labels like cigarettes do. At first, that sounded kind of extreme, but the more I thought about how I feel after spending hours online, the more it made sense. It becomes hard to separate what's real from what's filtered, says Rich Berry. That line stuck with me because it's not just true for pictures, it's true for how we feel about ourselves too. Filters and edits start to feel like the standard, and when everything is a performance, even reality feels fake. The Surgeon General's article talks about how girls compare themselves online too, but it doesn't dig into how things like filters and editing tools affect how they see themselves. Social media is just one part of a broader teenage world, says Rich Berry. But when you spend hours a day on it, it doesn't feel like just one part, it feels like the whole. Social media takes over more than just our time, it changes how we see ourselves. Honestly, I felt that pressure too. I remember there was a time I really cared about how many likes I got on a post, and if I didn't get as many as someone else. I felt the need to perform, like I needed to post something exciting even if I wasn't feeling that way in real life. Eventually, I realized it wasn't about me. It was about how the app was made, and that helped me take a step back. Although neither article actually dives deep into the fact that social media apps are actually part of the problem, they do both agree that in some cases, social media isn't just something that we use. It's something that makes us feel like we have to perform. Like we always have to be available and always have to be seen.
Wait, I need to reply right away. This background is so pretty, I need to post right away.
Even in real life, we start thinking about how to look online first. It's like the camera's always running, even though no one's there. Many young girls can start to believe everyone's always happy and put together, even when they're not. It can lead to them feeling bad about themselves and doing the same. And that's the sad part. When we're too focused on being on all the time, we miss the people that are around us.
Oh, hi girl, how are you?
Oh, hey!
I don't know what happened. Something really got really stressed about
Oh, wait,
this.
hold on. I gotta go post this, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Even the Surgeon General admits comparison is a big issue, but what the article doesn't do is dig into how the apps are designed to keep that comparison going. They reward the most perfect content, and they make it hard to look away, even when you know it's fake. Social media isn't going anywhere, but honestly, it's not all bad. It helps people connect, express themselves, and even learn new things. But the problem isn't just that girls are sad, it's that they're using apps that are designed that way to make them feel that way. These platforms reward perfection, boost popularity, and encourage constant comparison. The stress that it puts on girls lasts after they put the phone down and continues after that. Even when you know what's happening, it's hard to escape. So, what do we do with all this information? Well, there are ways to push back. There are teens that are resisting. There's a group in New York called the Luddite Club, and they've traded smartphones for flip phones. They meet in parks, read books, and hang out without any screens, no distractions, no filters, and no pressure to post. I kind of apply this to my life because when I'm with my friends, I don't put pressure on any of us to post every single hangout and post every single thing that we do. When there's not this pressure to post every single thing on social media, it helps real life interactions feel more meaningful.
Oh my gosh, hey!
Hi, how
How are you?
Good.
Good. Wanna go get lunch?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go!
I'm not saying by any means that we all need to throw our phones away. I'm just saying that the first step to fixing this problem is to notice how these apps are making us feel. It's not about quitting everything, it's just not letting the app decide your worth. The problem is that the apps encourage negative feelings in young girls, but there are steps that young girls can take to prevent those feelings from happening. If they posted authentically and everyone else posted authentically, then their feeds wouldn't be full of perfect images, and they would see that life isn't perfect all the time. I try to post like that as well. I don't want to post pictures where I look happy when I'm really not, because that puts out a false narrative that people think my life is perfect. So yeah, we can't just say that girls are sad and move on. We have to think about what's making them feel that way. When apps are designed to keep you comparing, editing, and performing all the time, it's not surprising that self-esteem drops and anxiety rises. And it's not just about individuals. It's about the system that encourages those feelings in the first place. The good news is that once we understand how that works, we can break out of it. I started turning off my notifications, spending time with friends, and just being more aware, and honestly, that made a real difference. Social media isn't going away, but we don't have to let it control how we see ourselves.